Peace, family. It's your brother Jay Speaks, and today I want to talk about emotional prisons. And what I mean by emotional prisons is I want to talk about the cages that we lock ourselves in when we don't express ourselves, when we don't tell people that we have an issue with them, when we let things slide, when we try to suppress how we feel in spite of our own feelings and trying to save others, we really end up building a wall around us. Like I said, a prison around our emotions, and we become prisoners to them. We don't get free time. We don't get to get out. We don't get to do what we want to do. We are locked up by our emotions. We often aren't able to tell people the truth. We aren't able to come to terms with reality because we are emotionally damaged and emotionally enclosed. So a lot of people don't know how to express themselves without rage, anger, disrespect, or just being mean or a butthole to somebody. When you know how to properly tell someone, hey, I feel like what you did to me was wrong and I want that to be reconciled, rather than just yelling at people and going off and going crazy because you've allowed yourself to bottle up those emotions and then stay inside of you and just stay locked in. We don't know how to express ourselves and how we feel. A lot of people walk around with a bunch of hurt and a bunch of pain from their past, and that will dictate their future. That dictates how they treat people that come around them because they're still hurt and still on guard and still defensive about other stuff. When you don't stay intact with your emotions and understand them, and you try to just bottle them up and hide them and just let it go, or thinking time will just heal it, that stuff conjures up and it gets bigger and bigger to where you don't know why you're treating people a certain way. You don't know why you're acting the way you're acting. You don't know why certain things trigger you and make you upset because you've been bottling up and keeping your emotions inside. You created a prison inside of yourself. Some people just don't let things go. They don't let things go and they don't deal with them. Or if they do think they let them go, they are still conjured up inside their heads and inside their hearts, to where their hearts become damaged, to where they damage other people's hearts, and everyone ends up being dealt a bad hand. When you don't know how to express how you feel and you don't know how to come to terms with your emotions, you are hurting everybody around you and you will hurt yourself. Expressing yourself relieves stress. Telling people how you feel relieves stress. No matter how much you think that it doesn't matter, how much you want to just keep it in your head, how much you want to just let it go, we have to deal with the things that bother us because our bodies are smart. They know when to hold on to information. Our minds know when things bother us. Stuff that we thought that got away, stuff that we thought went away, we forgot about, often have an easy time coming back when we're triggered by that same thing again. So you might have thought you let that stuff slide or you let it go, but it happens again and you feel it in your chest. You feel it in your heart. You're like, damn, thought I let that go. You see somebody living their life and doing some stuff that you had let slide and that hits you. Like, man, I thought I was okay with that. I thought I was cool with that. And you realize you're not because you never dealt with that emotion. You didn't step out of that emotional prison. You let the bars get a little harder, put more locks around it. It's a little more sturdy. You can't get out as much as you thought you would. You thought it was gonna be an easy escape, but it's not. Mastering your emotions to the point to where you can't no one can get you out of character is something that has to be studied and practiced. Stop letting people be able to control how you feel simply because they want to. If I say something to you and you lose your head and do something to me, it's on you. Words shouldn't have that type of effect to where they turn you into actions, because that means anybody can say anything and it'll control you. It's like letting white people call you the N-word or letting somebody call you a racial slur. Are you really gonna let that person take control of how you feel? somebody calling you out your name, somebody saying something that you don't agree with, are you going to let that turn physical? Are you going to be the one in the wrong at the end of the day? It's like the little kid that's being bullied at school, and he just haul off and smacks the bully. But the teacher sees him smack the bully, not the bully bullying him for that long period of time. So he looks like he's in the wrong. That's what it's like when you don't master and control your emotions. People think you are the bad guy. People think it's something wrong with you. And it is to an extent, because you weren't able to control and understand and be able to break through your emotions. But at the end of the day, nobody knows what's going on in your head but you. People don't know how to read minds yet. Don't nobody know how you feel about certain stuff but you. So please, focus on getting out of emotional prisons. Whatever has locked you up in the past, figure out how to be set free by that thing. If you're triggered by something, understand why you're being triggered by that. If you feel some type of way towards somebody that you know and love, tell them, be honest, so that you can deal with these things, because this stuff causes stress. It weighs on you. It turns physical in health, in how you look, in how you act, how you move. That stuff gets physical. But I thank y'all for listening to me. Like I said, comment, like, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.